As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Pull up.
Target down. Nicely done.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Did H2 seriously go down?
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile away.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Can we move them?
Pull up.
H2 has crashed.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Caution. Pull up.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Missile. Missile. Caution.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Caution. Pull up.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
Pull up.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Pull up.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Locked. H2, ABC destroyed. Target is in range of guns.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Missile away.
Request your permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Caution. Pull up.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Fox 2!
Targeting gun range.
Caution.
Locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, missile away. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online.
Missile.
Push the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Target destroyed. Chaff and flares launched.
Break! Break! That only scratched me up. Continue with combat.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Go online. Lead aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Fox 2, Fox 2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Pull up. Caution.
Locked.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Breaking out of lock.
Okay, let's go. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from all forwarders. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Caution. Pull up.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Pull up.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Locked.
Caution. Pull up.
They fly into the clouds.
Evade! Evade! Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? It didn't connect.
All transports have been destroyed, but they carried.
5 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Lockdown hostile.
Chaff and flares launched.
Missile.
You're running out of missiles.
Caution.
Breaking!
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Locked on.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining. target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Page 2, Fox 2. Page 2, vehicle destroyed.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Being locked onto. Page 2, target destroyed.
Pull up. Caution. Caution.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Caution.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound.
Caution.
Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Missile.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Target confirmed this too far from Allied territory.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Missed.
Phase 2! Break that lock!
Predator cleared. Locked on.
Fox 2.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Caution. Pull up.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Page 2, walking.
Pull up.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Nice stuff.
Pull up.
Here's some feedback from those reform merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Caution.
Evading. Enemy on your ass. Predator cleared. Locked on. Enemy is split.
Keep your mind focused. Fox 2, Fox 2. Fire anti-air gun. Now! Disconnect.
Missile fired. Evading.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Locked on.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them. Page 2, they have a lock on you.
Chaff and flares launched.
Caution. Pull up.
On target 6!
All right, this base is worth destroying.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Page 2, missile launch.
All transport
I'm icing up!
Caution. Pull up.
Missile, evade!
Locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Column 2, you can't go after every target. Column 1, box 2.
Warning! Bad on your 6! Breaking to escape log. Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Caution. Pull up.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Caution. Caution.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you. I've got him in my sights.
Pull up.
This is Skull 4. Locked on enemy.
Caution. Pull up.
I'm cornered.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, locking. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile tracking me.
5 targets remaining.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
Missed.
Lock acquired. Lead aim over clear ground.
Mage 2's crashed. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target,
Caution.
but
Pull up.
HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Hostile has been eliminated.
Caution. Caution.
Mage 2, locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, box 2.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Caution. Caution. Caution.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Missile.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IF reliable, so trust your radars. Trigger, there's one more to go.
I'm on my target.
Missile.
Box 2, box 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Missile.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Enemy has fled.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. And continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can. Page 2, missile launch.
Column 1, box 2.
Missile.
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
That's a miss.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Page 2, target destroyed.
Why do that? You look in a language we can understand.
Targeting gun range.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Caution. Pull up.
Box 2.
Evading enemy missile.
That radar was just about to go online.
Breaking to escape lock.
Target is in range of guns.
Column 3, box 2. Keep your mind focused.
Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Fox 2.
All transports have been destroyed, but carrying.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Box 2.
Caution.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Target lock. Firing.
Page 2, walking.
Missile. Missile.
Chaffing flares deployed.
Break now. Missile inbound. Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit coming at you.
Protect the radar vehicles. Return fire.
Missed.
Missile launched. In gun range.
Break. Do it.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
First 6 enemies. Enemies are really good. Enemy attack.
Hostile eliminated.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Evade. Evade.
Caution.
5 targets remaining.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy behind you. Heads up. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Everything clear us down. I'm thinking. Missile evading.
You're being locked onto.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition 0.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap. Bandit, right on your tail.
Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack. Bandit has a lock. Rename over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
H2.
I'm taking fire! Still flight capable!
3 targets remaining.
Enemy on your ass! Closing. Break! Fox 2! Fox 2! Fox 2!
H2. Missile launch.
Missile closing. Break! Golem 4, Fox 2. How the hell is the enemy able to hit us so accurately? It's camouflaged. Break! Break! Enemy behind you. Heads up.
The enemy's traveled a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
H2. Fox 3.
Target acquired. Break now. Missile inbound.
Missile.
Launch preparations complete.
Missile.
Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Continue your defeaters.
Missile.
UAVs ready to launch. Away! What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Locked on target.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. You say it before can change in an instant, get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Fox 2.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Missiles depleted.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Enemy UAV confirmed time destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
H2.
3 enemies to go.
Don't try to read their movements.
H2, Fox 3. H2, missile away.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround him. H2 has crashed. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move,
Missile.
they gotta be drones.
Missile.
Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch your tail. Enemy behind you.
Missile.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
He's mine. He's not getting away. Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile.
Bandit is in my sights.
Missile.
Careful in those clouds.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. Caution! Hostile has a radar lock!
Missile.
He's mine. He's not getting away. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Caution. Pull up.
H2 locked. Targeting gun range.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Mage 2, missile in the air. Mage 2, status report. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and
Missile.
move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over
Page 2.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Mage 2 has taken down an enemy. How many's that now?
Just 2 more.
Shit.
Missile.
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Missile.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Show up on the radar.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Page 2 is in the clouds. Page 2, missile launch.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Page 2, locked.
Where'd he go? Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target, but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Chopperberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Refueling aborted. Go around and prepare to re-engage. Refueling aborted. Emergency. We've collided with Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Enemy right now. I can't take it.
Missile. Missile.
Attack this.
Target was not struck.
Mage 2, you're targeted.
Mage 2, walking.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile.
Craft target. Bailing out.
Missile.
I'm in position. Keep firing. The enemy has a lock on me. We're surrounded. I can't. I've lost control. Careful. There's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Golem HQ just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Do the humane thing and put it down.
There's an enemy on your tail. Missile! Missile! I can't! Hostile has a lock.
Missile! Break hard!
Evading missile. I got a tail in my sight. They got me!
3 remaining.
Eject! He escaped into the clouds! We got this. They can't recover. We need reinforcements now! Bandit acquired. Firing. They have me spiked. I'm in the clouds. Let me go!
Miss. That's a miss.
Why aren't they pulling out?
Fox 2.
Gotcha, Fox 2. Team pursuit, give me a hand. Gargoyle squadron, chase them down.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Delta 1.
Radar these bandits.
About that
Dodging
monster.
everything I throw at
Just
them.
waiting for mission command.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile.
I'm back feeling about this.
Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're assholes. There's too many of them.
These guys look too easy.
Break! Now!
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
That thing? God help us. Doing hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Straight up. On your own target. Enemy behind you.
Lock on. Golem 3! Missile inbound!
Chosen 1, check 6. Commander. Got me!
Bandits are fast as hell.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron detail. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
I can't get a lock.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Enemy is blocked off. Damn it, I can't
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Strange missiles.
Skeleton, break! 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 Missile!
Ammunition 0.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Missile.
How'd that happen?
Huh? What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Come in! Control ground.
withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Buko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Fox 2.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. That's it, baby. Count the puppy.
Mage 2, target.
Not a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
Yowza! They're locked on me. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
UAV down.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One Vantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Damn it! I can't break away!
Target eliminated. Good work. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm detonated. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. Radar lock acquired. This is getting a little tight.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Red Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Going for the loner.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
I think.
This is what we lost!
Target down. Nicely done.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help them?
Entering clouds.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2! Support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Reaper? Where's the one that got Brony?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Mage Squadron,
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.